Yo, Focus fam, what is up? It's been a little while since I posted a video on here. Lots of things have gone down. Let's catch you up. Last month, December, Morbid Mama and I, with some help from our family, bought a house. Biggest purchase ever. If you've bought one, you know it's pretty crazy, right? That's what it's like to us. It's our dream coming true. The craziest blessing. It's wild how it all came to fruition. So now it's steaming. So now it's mid-January. Bought the house a month ago. A lot's had to happen for us to get in here and get everything to the point we're at now and set us up in the right direction for the future. First thing is the house itself had some subpar conditions that we didn't want our family to live in. We had to get like negotiated in. Roof, floors, painting. Got so many positives about this house I can't even begin. So the shorter list is the negatives, and those are what we've been working through the past month, knocking out. We got it all painted inside. We got the roof done. Now we're getting the floors done. They're gonna come a week from today. I don't have a watch on. It's January 4th, 15th, 16th, 16th. A week from today, they're gonna come out, rip the floors up, put some brand new LVP. It's gonna be looking swaggy in there. That's gonna make it less stinky, because that was one of the problems we were mitigating. The old owners had pets and smoked and lived inside in that manner for many years, so there's just accumulated smell. It's an older house. We had to redo the floors to get that 100 for all of us. So that's happening a week from today. So as of right now, we're about a week from being able to move into this house. So we've been living in the same town, pretty close by, but we're still in our old spot. So we're so eager to really like move into this spot. I've posted about it on Instagram a little bit, and some of you guys have like seen me on live or whatever, or some of you have been here. So shout out to my friends who have come out here and helped me and all that shit. Thank you. I keep blowing on this because it looks super hot. I thought this was gonna be my little like coffee talk type of vibe, but I think if I tried to go in, I would like severely burn myself. Let's see. Not that bad. This is a Caravan coffee. Love Caravan coffee. Went to my local little coffee shop, living my middle class dreams. Thanks to you guys. Dead ass. Not even kidding. Love you guys. So now, I'm coming to you 1:30 on a Monday. I'm in the shop. Wait, how do I point to it? That's my engraving stuff. I'm working on a Live 999P collab pendant. Little cutie sculpted figure pendant that I'm gonna have available on my Instagram. If you guys see this though, you probably the real ones. I think you guys know how to get a hold of me. Holler at me. If we got a little thing going, I'll give you pre-dibs on something sometime. Not all the time. Not all the time. Smash like if you guys are actually in here watching. I appreciate you guys listening and experiencing my little check-in about this house stuff, about this studio stuff. We're just getting started, baby. We're just getting started. So yeah, working on Live collab pendant. I got a Sweeney collab that y'all haven't seen at all. That's dummy is insane. It's like Sweeney went off. Let's just leave it at that. Working on that. Behind me I got a big mess of supplies, materials, tools, things you need, things you don't need, the whole whatever you expect a glassblowers garage to look like. It's been a little testing for me. I like my shit organized, I'm not gonna lie. That's a big thing for me, is knowing where everything is. So it's been a challenge to know where everything is, because we're moving everything, we're turning everything upside down. And focus on me. There you go. Sorry if that was unfocused for a little bit. My bad, guys. Turn everything upside down, but through this process I'll be able to find my new truest path. I'll be able to feel confident and centered and grounded in a place that's mine, that I'm not renting. That's the dream, and I'm living it. I might make another video, or I might pick up this camera and start walking around, but I'm enjoying talking to you guys, so I'm gonna keep just talking here. Behind me right here is the stew, baby. As you can see, I got that window. That window made my heart explode with love when I saw this place, thinking that I could have a place with a window with natural light. It's a big game changer for me. Where I've been working is dark, so this makes a big difference for happiness. I don't know. It's got that now because we want to keep some privacy. We're gonna move stuff around, and while we're not here all the time too, we don't have our security set up yet. So once we get moved in here, we'll have our cameras and everything that'll make the place a little bit safer, but we're just keeping everything a little on lock while we're not living here. So that's just blocking the window. I think I'm gonna set my setup up a little bit away from the window. So I wanted to be right in front of the window and experience all the sunlight, but it's really bright. So I think I'm gonna set up like to the side of the window. That's how I'm gonna rock. So you see the condition in here. It's good. The condition's good too. The coffee's really good though. I really like this coffee. It's my little treatsy coffee, even though it's just drip coffee. The walls ain't put up, right? Where the walls at? What the dog doing? What the dog doing? The walls ain't put up. The ceiling looks like that. You guys think ceilings look like that? I feel like most ceilings, if you took their shit off, I think it would just look like that, most ceilings. Part of me wants to fill it out with plywood though. And why wouldn't I? So, yeah, I'm gonna go get some plywood when I have a buddy's truck or something. Put some more plywood up there. Maybe store something weird up there before I like finish the ceiling off. Who knows? Whatever. Then, what you can't see also, because I'm not picking you guys up, but you guys are having a nice centered video. I know y'all are digging it. I got a pallet of sheetrock right here, which, man, that makes me sound like I know what I'm doing. It's not the biggest task, but it's kind of something we got to get done before we do a lot more in here. But on top of that, we're dealing with some electricity inefficiencies in this shop. All of us glassblowers run like kilns and stuff, at least. Most of us run about 10 other things too, because we're weird like that. So right now, I don't have enough power to run everything how I want to run it. And that's holding me back in ways, in many ways. I'm like totally fine, but for long term, we gotta upgrade for more things to be possible, for like multiple people working to be possible. And then eventually, I'll just say it right here, my vision for this place is to build it out as an ADU, an alternative dwelling unit that has all the fixings needed for someone to come and stay the night or multiple nights or a week or more. Bathroom, kitchenette, maybe a shower. Wooks don't take showers. I don't think I'll put a shower in here. Shower out back. It's just really cold. That's my vision. So that's gonna take proper electricity, right? If anything's gonna take some gosh dang proper electricity, it's gonna be building out a whole other like house. So I'm at this point now where I can maybe DIY some more electricity. Those two words together, man, get me a little shaky. DIY electricity don't sound good, but My good friend Sweeney Glass is very knowledgeable on stuff. Shout out to you, Sweeney. Big shout out to Sweeney Glass. He has done like so much with his own shop, and he's a wealth of knowledge of everything shop build out and glass blowing. So he kind of thinks that he can wire more electricity out here without like having someone else come and do it. So if that's the case, I'm about it. Let's get it. I'm kind of prepared to like have to pay to have someone do some crazy electric, maybe not crazy, but something pretty solid. We need a solid upgrade to the electricity in here. So that might look like temporary, pretty good upgrade, long-term, really good upgrade, or we might just say, oof, we got to eat it and do the whole big upgrade. I would personally much prefer to have just permanent, full, non-stop electricity, which so would everyone. But that's the kind of thing, those are the kinds of decisions we're faced with. Cheers to being faced with decisions. Also, all of this is going to be extremely laughable in 10, 20, 30 years when I look back on this and for one, see what I look like, but all of the things that I care about are going to be pretty funny. But hello, later self. Doing it for you, baby. So I'd like, if I can afford it, which I think I can afford it, I just have to get good quotes, or have to get more quotes from different people, because one guy just said it would be like $5,000, which is quite a bit. So I'm hoping that if I get another quote, or maybe 2 or 3 more quotes, someone might have a creative solution. This guy who came out here also was not creative. He didn't really think creatively about it. He was very like really rigid about how he thought things could happen. And maybe, you know, the next people, maybe they're the same. Maybe that's how all electricians are. I'll just have to experience it and find out. So that's probably going to be the next step for me right now in here, is that I got to get some beefier electricity. If anyone, that's a company name. If anyone knows anyone who needs a company name for their electricity company, shoot your boy $10 on Cash App. You can have that one. But I'm looking for someone to come out here and give me a reasonable quote, and then if I can afford it, that will be amazing to get electricity done. If not, we'll have to jimmy rig something, aka DIY, aka make it happen. So that's going to be the next step, I think, is figuring out this electricity situation. Because right now, my kiln's been running for like 2.5 hours, and it's at 960. For y'all who aren't glass blowers, it needs to be at 1050, 1050. So 960 to 1050 sounds like a small difference, but it's the critical threshold of glass being annealed or in compromised territory. That's okay though, because I've been able to turn it off, turn it back on, and it will then fire up to 1050 and stay. And really, these type of issues, no need to be like wimpy about it. These type of issues come up for everyone who blows glass. It's simply kilns run on a little bit higher power usually than normal. I sold my small kiln, otherwise I'd have a small kiln that runs on household. My other option is to get a small kiln that runs on household power, which I'm gonna do later anyways, is a prep kiln. So that's a decision that I'm kind of being faced with now. It's like, do I get a small kiln? Will that work better in this studio? But I think the electricity is sus in here, because I tried to plug in my heated standing mat, you know, the little thing, I don't know, I posted on my story like twice, y'all probably don't know, but I have a heated standing mat you plug into the wall, and it like, it's like a bit cushioned, but it like heats, so your feet don't get cold. So I was trying to run that the other day, and I was like, why is this not working? Did I like break it? And I was like, oh, it's some cheap from whatever, that you know, it probably just broke when I moved it over here. But no, I plugged it in inside, heats up just fine. So something about the electricity in here, a little bit sus. I think it's just not wired to run as much as I'm running, even though what I'm running now is like a watered down version. So it's a situation we're confronted with that we gotta find a creative solution to. So that's what's next. So after that electricity gets handled, we're gonna put the walls up, put the ceiling up. I've been told you put the ceiling up before the walls. Whether we do that ourselves or we hire someone, I don't know. kind of hard to get a bunch of people out here for me at this time, so I might lean towards hiring someone. Either way, we'll see how the cookie crumbles. I gotta stay present, stay in the moment, think about how to solve these issues, but not get fixated on them. Because a project like this, man, this whole shop, what I'm talking about, it's a little bit challenging for me to not get fixated and just want to like destroy all these problems. Because they're not problems, just like improve everything I can think of. And right now there's 300 things right off bat that I could think of to like spend my time on. So what I'm learning though is this is what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to use this to awaken, to realize, hey, you do too much already, dude. Just chill. There's gonna be things to do. Because you know what? All these things are gonna come up. They're gonna tell me when things need to get done. So my old way of doing things is, I gotta figure out everything. I gotta make sure, I know what I'm doing. I gotta knock out the list. And that's really valuable if you don't already do that. That can go too far. So I got to the point where I was like, where's the list? Let me knock it out. Always. I lived in a state of that feeling like far too much, in a way that was past the point of like positive return. So what I'm learning is that on my personal journey, I got to bring some chill into the equation. A lot of what I preach on Instagram is like getting after it, lighting a fire under your ass. And I think that is true to me, because that's how I lived my life for many years. That's what got me here. But there's a different side to it, and we got to turn that camera on ourselves, sometimes turn that mirror on ourselves and see, oh, my way has some bad facets to it as well. And when you're a go-getter, when you're really like fast about shit and you're like looking for shit to do all the time, you're not just like better, like you can take it too far and past the point of good return. We're getting a little too deep, but you guys, that's basically where I'm at with this. I'm having to come to the realization like, whoa, I will work myself to the bone if I like just, I'm just gonna do everything all the time, and I'm just gonna drive myself crazy. So I'm dealing with those feelings of discomfort, and it's not that bad, Discomfort isn't great. We all feel it. At least this one though, it's not too bad. This is what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm supposed to be taking it easy a little bit, taking it a bit slow, getting everything unpacked, letting things be like bare like this, like past me and be like, oh God, let's get the walls up, man. It looks so like undone. It still looks undone, okay? The walls still ain't up. But all I need to do is just feel a little bit, okay? Before I just push to the side, get it done. I can't live like that forever. So now we're allowing. That's my journey, is allowing instead of resisting, controlling. Those things go too far. Discipline yourself. Focus, baby. That's the whole name of the game, right? Well, for me, sometimes it goes a little far. So for this period of my life, I'm going to let this happen. I'm going to allow this shop to get built out. I'm not going to force it. No part of it I'm going to force. I'm doing what feels right. Watch it. I love you guys. Stay focused.